Hello, everybody. Welcome to the full broadcast 24/7 sports news, live interviews, and media coverage. I do interviews with MMA, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, BJJ, bare knuckle, you name it. I bring all the fighters on here to talk about their shows, what their life been going on with the COVID-19 and everything. So right now, I got Mr. Dangerous HammerHand on my show right now.
You already know. Let's do it. Let's talk about everything that's going on.
So, man, give us a little detail before we talk about your fights you're doing now. How did you grow up to be a fighter and where you're at now?
Well, I feel as though I come from a family of fighters. My mom was a kickboxer. My uncle was a state champion in wrestling. So I just kind of been watching them grow up, watching them as I grew up. And I just kind of wanted to follow in their footsteps. And as I became a father, I wanted to make it a family tradition. You get what I'm saying? So I want my kids to do it, kind of following in their footsteps. And, just a little joke. I used to always make fun of my friends that I seen my mom beat their moms up, and I wanted to put that in the interview so they could see this.
That's good. So during your childhood career, when you started wrestling and doing boxing and stuff, what was it like? Who was your idol, your icon, your hero to get you where you're at right now?
Well,
that you fought.
Well, first it was my uncle Dwayne Pugh. Like I said, he was a state champion. He was almost like my father figure growing up. He was that first. He was, first of all, he was a huge guy. You know what I'm saying? Like 6'2", almost 300 pounds, heavyweight champion, really big guy, biggest guy I've ever seen, biggest guy in the neighborhood. So that was my first hero. And then, you know what I'm saying? And I see him every day. So when he played football, I would run around the house with his helmet on, with his shoulder pads on. And then once I started boxing, I started boxing in Wilmington, Delaware. And a guy from our area by the name of Hardcore Mansour, I don't know if you know of him. He's a heavyweight boxer. Yeah, heavyweight boxer. He fought like James Cunningham and them. Some other big guys, big name guys in the heavyweight ranks, but a lot of guys ducked him. But he got into like a lot of trouble like in his early years. So what kind of gravitated me to him was just the things that he would say. Like he would tell people, "Hey, I went to jail for drugs. You don't want to do this, even if you're doing it for your family. Your family's gonna leave you in there." So just good stuff like that kind of kept me out of trouble. So that became my hero as far as boxing, outside of course, Muhammad Ali, who I kind of feel like I kind of try to model myself around. That's why I wear the white shorts and the white boots. I love like how he used to entertain the kids, and I felt like he was a people person. He wasn't someone that needed like security or something like that. He could walk amongst the people and entertain, and so that's so Muhammad Ali, my uncle, and Hardcore Mansour will probably be my top 3 idols.
So with your career going the way it is now, what was your main focus before BKFC came out to the United States? What was your main goal before you even heard about bare knuckle?
Well, to be honest with you, just becoming a professional athlete was the main goal for me, and it was really for my family, for my last name, just wanting to honor my mom and what she did as far as kickboxing, honor my uncle as far as what he did in wrestling. So I wanted to come up and be the boxer, in the family, and make some noise. So it was really about going pro. Boy just done left it. boy just done left the interview. He just done slid up.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
I thought you had to use the bathroom. I ain't know.
No. I got 5 kids to deal with, man.
Whoa! No, just
yeah. I got 8.
Hopefully. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hopefully.
So, with the career you're doing now,
right?
We're gonna get ready to talk to BKFC in a minute.
Yes,
sir. So the haters and the fans that back you up,
Right.
I've been hearing there been one certain fan,
Right.
maybe two, are
And
haters.
I try not to use that word fan. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because people tell me to be humble, and I'm really not that into myself like that. And I let everybody know we're friends and family. So I really try not to even use that word fan. I really am humble. I just enjoy what I'm doing, but I understand that now that this is my job, that every time I step in there, it could be my last time going to work. So I really try to enjoy my career and have as much fun as I can, but not to cut you off.
That's good. That's well said. I like how you said that.
Yes, sir.
So, you know what? You getting signed on the bare knuckle is going to be your debut.
Yes.
Before this happened, what was it like to have these two? I think are the top three haters in the game right now. You got Brandon Lambert and I think his name is Patrolman, but Manson, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
They've been telling people that you have no business being in BKFC. You won't make it.
Right.
What would you have to say about that? Even though I've been hearing it all on Facebook, what do you have to say to these two to prove them wrong that you belong in the BKFC?
To be honest with you, I think the fact that they're even mentioning me shows that I belong. Because if I didn't belong, they would have never even mentioned my name. And to be
Right.
honest with you, it's been kind of what's been keeping me going. Because before Brandon Lambert went off and said all these things about me, I was a supporter of his. I was telling people, I said, hey man, when Brandon got in there and got his ass whooped, when Brandon got in there and lost, I felt like the same way I feel for myself. I felt like he was a really big guy at the weight that he was fighting at. And if he would have used his jab a little bit better, he probably would have came out on top. So I was always a supporter of Brandon Lambert. And then when I met Jules from Bare Knuckle Management, and they introduced me to the world, like, hey, this guy wants Bare Knuckle a part of his legacy. You know, we're gonna help him do it. Brandon, I didn't even know Brandon like that. I was someone who I was just a supporter. And then he went off and was just like, hey, he doesn't belong here. No. And I was just like, well, damn. So he put himself, in that line of fire, especially not having an amateur career, him actually not deserving the contract, him actually not deserving to be a part of Bare Knuckle. He put himself in that line of fire. And, I hope I get to see him in that ring. Now, as far as Patrol Man goes, I suppose he's some ex-fighter that did so many good things, but he's hiding behind a cartoon character's picture, and he's he's just a troll. He gets on there every day, and he has nothing good to say about people who are actually I am not hiding from anything. Any losses that I've taken, I'm not hiding from anything. So I just have no respect for this guy he's so judgmental. But it's like, we can't judge you because we don't know who you are. So how am I supposed to care about what you think of me when I'm being myself? And when I leave my house and go outside, the neighbors are waving. If I go to the barbershop, it's chant this, chant that. I get love when I turn this phone off. So how am I supposed to care about what a troll thinks of me?
So just watching your guys' post and my show, I have haters also. So
yes, sir.
I got to the point where, I'm not going to care what these haters say. They can say all they want. But I've seen many haters out there that talk about fighters that never been in the ring themselves. Some may have had experience, but the ones that have never been in the ring, I think they do this because they're trying to hype you up.
Right.
They're trying to make you angry. They're trying to get you
I'm really not angry. And I have friends that will say, hey man, don't get into that. Don't get into that. But to me, it's just Facebook. It's just the phone stuff. My friend who he just won his bare knuckle fight. He says, bro, are you training? I said, listen, in real life, I was in the gym for 3-4 hours today. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't don't get it twisted. Just because I respond to someone who says you're not dangerous, and me knowing I'm I'm a very good boxer. I have very good kicks, very strong legs, and you really don't want me to get a hold of you and get my hands around your neck. I think I am pretty dangerous. And I'm in the gym while these people are talking about me. And they aren't doing anything but fueling me up. So I love it. Keep talking. Yeah, keep talking. While you're talking, I'm in the gym. Yeah. I'm training. I got a bag right here at home I can train. I don't even need but I'm in the gym putting in the time, putting in the work, because I cannot wait until November 12th. I cannot wait to go down to Miami and have this fight be a part of my legacy. We're going to watch this for 10, 20 years.
That's true. Yeah. So now we're talking about the BKFC. What was it like to sit down and sign this contract and say, whoa, I'm here, I'm ready. What do I need to do to show these people and fans it's not about them, but it's about you, your family, and everybody that's been there for you.
Dream come true. That's how I felt. Dream come true. To have someone who was already there, someone that you watched lose and said, you know what, bro, you could have won that, and to have them say, hey man, you'll never be here, you'll never make it here, and then to get that call up, it was a dream come true for me, and I'm very excited. Very excited.
So I know you already know whose opponent you're fighting. So are you 1,000% ready to step in there and show everybody that you're going to come out with that W?
I'm going to say this. This is my first fight at 155 pounds. I've been fighting guys way bigger than me at 185 pounds. Sometimes I wasn't even 185 pounds. You get what I'm saying? But when I'm
you don't look 185.
Right. When I'm in the gym, the 155 guys already know. You get what I'm saying? I have no issue with anybody I trained at a lot of gyms from New Jersey, Delaware, Georgia, Florida. I've never had a problem with a guy that was 155 pounds. So I tell you what, I don't know too much about this opponent. I don't care. This fight is about my legacy. I'm going in there for a war. I'm going in there to entertain my fans back home in Vineland, New Jersey, my friends, my family in Vineland, New Jersey. I'm going in there to bleed, to make him bleed, to put it all out there on the line, and possibly gain another contract. And if not, maybe BYB, UFC, Bellator, whoever. But I'm going in there to earn another contract, a bigger contract. I'm gonna put it all on the line. I don't care what he does. Don't care how big he is, how tall he is. He's getting smoked.
So I should have talked about this subject before. Before you started fighting this year, when the COVID-19 hit, everybody was getting sick. How was your health, and how well did you maintain staying in shape to be ready for anything that called on you to come to fight?
Well, when COVID first happened, I was getting ready to make my debut as an amateur in MMA. So, I'll be honest with you. I just kind of think, like, with the whole COVID thing and it being more about your, about how healthy you are, I'm out here running and everything like that. I just didn't feel as though, I was at risk. And to be honest with you, I don't hang out around a lot of people. I don't go to bars. I don't go to strip clubs. You get what I'm saying? So I just never really felt like I was at a big risk. I pretty much stayed to myself and trained. And that's what I did during COVID. Me, my friend Dennis Maldonado, Dominique, the Scorpion, I stuck around those guys, and we trained. We trained in gyms. We trained in the street. We trained on grass. And we just, we're those type of guys. We live it. We eat it. We breathe it. You get what I'm saying? So I wasn't worried about COVID because I wasn't around anybody. And anybody I was around was focused on training.
Yeah, that's good. You focused on one thing. You focused on your family. You focused on
and guess what? And guess what? I'm a professional athlete now, so it all paid off.
That's good. So making your BKFC debut and showing Brandon Lambert, all these people that you're ready, you belong. Like I tell everybody, don't worry about the people that hate you. Just do you. Get ready for that fight, and don't worry about nothing.
I don't think he hates me. He's talked to me since then. He's told me he's actually lended his hand to help. You know what I'm saying? But I just still use those things that he said about me as motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'll never, like, I forgive you what you said, but I'll never forget it. You know what I'm saying? No one says, hey, Dow, big Dow, get up in the morning, make sure you run, make sure you're doing your 100 push-ups. No, I get up and do that on my own. And I use these people and what they say about me as motivation to get my ass up. So
there you go.
Yes,
there
sir.
you go. So you be in the 155 weight class, or are you going to be going up and down? Or are you going to stay there?
To be honest with you, I think that's the best thing about myself. I consider myself a super athlete. I feel as though I can fight from 155 to 185 pounds. But I think fighting comes to I think matchmaking makes fights. So of course I'm not gonna fight, someone like Alex the Spartan at 185 pounds or something like that. Now if it's a guy that, I got good reach, I got speed, I got good power on him, then it doesn't matter the weight. It never matters the weight with me. Anytime these matchmakers hit me up, I set it up. I don't care. Set it up. So 205, I don't care. I'll fight anybody because I just feel like I'm that skilled. I got the heart of a lion. So I don't care who it is, but I do care who it is. If you got a lot of experience, it's gonna be tough. And I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching Mike Perry, man. I've been watching Mike.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
If I could find that video a while back ago last year when BKFC showed up, I was thinking, man, Mike Perry will be excellent in bare knuckle, even though he's only done.
I know some of them guys he trains with, man. I know he's one of the hardest hitters, man. But you know what? I'm watching guys, man. I'm watching Lewis at 155 pounds. The 155-pound champion. I've been looking at Jim Allers and these top guys and just trying to see what I have to do to get myself where I need to be. Not calling nobody out, just saying I'm watching, I'm looking, and I'm seeing what I got to do to be there.
That was my next question.
Yeah, do I have to lift more weights? Do I have to jog more? Do I have to get my cardio up? Like, what do I have to do to get to that? To get to the level of the successful guys, because I want to live this life. I want to stay healthy. I want to keep fighting. I want to keep progressing and getting better. And that's all I've done in my career. My first amateur fight, I threw one or two kicks because my understanding of mixed martial arts was different. I thought it was you use what you're good at versus what I'm good at. So all I knew how to do was box. That's it. And I just thought, hey, I was very green. You get what I'm saying? So every fight I grew. And sometimes I wouldn't even use my boxing because I wanted to grow as a mixed martial artist. So I put my boxing away. I remember my fourth fight. I came out and I just threw kicks. Because I wanted to get better at that. And I wanted to do it on the big stage. So you're going to continue to watch me grow and progress.
That's good to hear. Because that was my next question, who you were going to call out. You pretty much said it where I like to hear a fighter say, hey, I'm not going to call nobody out. I don't care who they are. I'm just going to watch these fighters. If I have to fight them, I'm mentally ready for them.
Yes, sir. I don't pick fights. I've never said, hey, I want to fight this guy, I want to fight that guy. Someone says, hey, even fighting at 185 pounds, I haven't even my fifth fight, I weighed in with all my clothes on. You get what I'm saying? The guy was he was big. He was like 6'2", 6'3", and they told people that I was 6'6". So he was clearly way taller than me. And I handled him. I knocked his mouthpiece out. I took him down on the ground. I showed people that even if you're bigger than me, you know what I'm saying, you swimming with a shark on that ground. Yes, I'm the lion, but I got the pythons, and you swimming with a shark on the ground. So,
All right, so before we get you up here, I'll ask another question, but
sure.
Who's your bigger supporter right now? Your supporters, your sponsors, if you have any. How let me rephrase that. How happy are they having you going to the BKFC, making your pro debut?
I feel like, man, I feel like I'm getting love and support everywhere. I'm originally from New Jersey, and I have so many friends from high school and just people from the neighborhood. Miss Anna. But I will say this: it's really the kids that make me feel like a superhero. Um, when I'm watching TV, if I'm watching a guy like Jim Allers or Lewis or whoever, watching old tapes of Mayweather, Ali, the kids that tell me no, put your fight on, and I'll be like, well, we watched that fight like 3-4 times already. We want put your fight on. So it's really the kids that make me feel like a superhero. So I'd say I get a lot of support from up north to down south, but it's the kids that really make me feel like, I'm doing something. I'm doing it the right way.
That's good. That's good. So before we get off here, 2021 is almost over. Now
Okay.
a lot of things been happening with a lot of fighters getting, be able to fight before the year's up. What are we going to see from you from your fight coming up in 2022?
I just feel like, man, the start of 2021, I feel like I had a great year, man. I feel like I had a great year. I was very active. So you see me and here, and I have it right up here, my goals for 2021, which was going pro. So I became a pro in 2021. You guys got a little preview of me as a professional, and I just kind of felt like I've set a stage for 2022. Who knows? Who knows? BYB, UFC, who knows? But I will say this: I'm definitely going to be in that MMA cage. I'm definitely going to be in that MMA cage, whether if it's flex fights or combat night here locally, because I love them. You're definitely going to see me choke some people out. Shout out to Art of War. Shout out to my coach Art. Shout out to Ruckus and all my teammates there, preparing me for this professional, my next chapter in life as a professional mixed martial artist, because I still haven't made my debut as an MMA fighter yet on the pro level.
All right. So, guys, the haters, the fans, the kids that are growing up watching you, guys, be ready. Make sure you download the BKFC app for November the 12th, and watch Dangerous HammerHand get ready to take at it. So anything else you'd like to say before we get you off here, man? Oh, don't say go Georgia.
Listen, I'm in Florida. I can never. And I just want to say hi to Taylor and Crystal Pittman and Kendra Luss. I hope I see y'all in Miami. Other than that, man, I'm out, man. Thanks for having me on the show. I'm about to go down to the game right now. It's here in Duval. I'm out. I'm always getting dressed. The drip would never stop. Shout out to Team Reaper. You already know. Let's go.
All right, guys, you heard it. And I just want to say one thing. Go Mizzou.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, baby.
Let's
All
go.
right. Thank you for being on my show. And make sure, guys, you watch Dangerous HammerHand get ready to make his pro BKFC debut November the 12th. Make sure you download the app. Thank you for being on my show today, bro.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Enjoy the game.
Thank you.
All right, guys. You heard this man. He has haters. He got lots of fans. He's doing this for himself, his family. Get ready to watch him November the 12th, his pro debut at BKFC, November the 12th. And I'd like to give a shout out to my co-host, which he's not here, Zachary. He's been helping me out with my shows, my live shows and everything. We'll continue to keep that friendship going. Steve, the Hitman Tyson, I appreciate you, all the help, the fighters you're sending to me my way to help with the interviews and everything. And hope everything's going well out there. D&D Baits, custom baits. They make custom baits for you, for your needs. Color, any colors, any kind of baits you want. Let me get some out right now. I'll show you guys real quick. If you guys look right here, we got some good baits here, man. If you guys get time, holler at them. It's D&D Baits. They got some good baits for you guys. Color baits. You see that right there? If you guys are interested in winning some prizes, ordering some, just go to his website, D&D Custom Baits, and he'll be glad to help you out. And also, I want to thank all my fans. Everybody out there has been helping me. throughout the time, getting my show back up and everything. And make sure you be on the lookout for more interviews from BKFC fighters, UFC, Bellator, anybody that wants to tell their stories and how their professional career is going. Message me today. I'll get you on my show. Thank you for watching the full broadcast, 24/7 sports news, live interviews, and media coverage. Have a good day and enjoy all the sports coming to you today. Go Atlanta Braves!